gosh. It's interesting, you know, earlier today, the three questions I asked were this. I said, why are you out here? What do you want to see happen? What do you want the vice president to do in addition to that question? And my third question was, why aren't you wearing a mask? Because amidst 350,000 folks that have died in this country, a lot of folks are not wearing masks here. I thought it was an important question to ask folks, and they felt like it was an infringement upon their personal liberty. That's what a lot of the people have been saying to me out here. The answer to the first question is they feel like the election has been stolen, when we well know that that is not true. Secondly, they wanted the vice president to step up, as they've said. They said the vice president needs to turn this election. The vice president needs to change the results of this election. And I mentioned to them that ahead of the joint session, the vice president put out a letter essentially saying that he doesn't have the authority per the Constitution to overturn the results of this election. And they said, well, that's not true. We believe he actually has that authority. Later on, as we talked about the folks breaching the halls of the Capitol, I said, is this what you wanted to see happen? When you got inside, what did you actually want to do? I talked to a man who was able to breach the halls of the Capitol, who actually got inside and then was pushed back by the Capitol Police with tear gas. And he said to me, I just want things to change. I just wanted to get in there because I want things to change. I feel like this election was not fair. And he went on to say this, Chuck. He said, this is all we can do because we feel like the election was stolen. I said, but someone's been hurt. Someone's been shot. Do you still feel like it's warranted? Yeah. And he said yes. And I heard that from a lot of folks, which is quite frankly very troubling, to say the least. And then he went on to say this, Chuck.
It is.
He said next time it might be worse, and that's tough. Yeah.
Well, sadly, that person who's been shot, we now know has died. And so it has even gotten deadlier. Yasmin Vasugian, thank you. And I believe my pal Savannah Guthrie is back. Welcome back, Savannah.
Thank you. And with that disturbing news is that the person who was shot earlier at the Capitol has lost her life. Let's go to Pete Williams, who's collecting more information on that. Pete, what can you tell us?
Well, we still don't have the identity of the woman. We're told that she was shot in the chest earlier this afternoon inside the Capitol by someone in law enforcement. But we haven't yet heard whether that was U.S. Capitol Police, who are always on the scene, or whether it's someone from the city police department known here as the Metropolitan Police Department, whether that was who was responsible for firing the shot, nor do we know where inside the Capitol building the shot was fired or why. Whether it was in the process of defending the House of Representatives from the people who were trying to smash their way in, or what. but the person was shot, taken. Aid was immediately rendered. She was taken to a nearby hospital, and a short time ago, we learned that she has died, and I'm sure we'll get her identity here in a little while.
All right, Pete, thank you so much. Let's go back outside and see what's transpiring there. Yasmin Vasugian, our correspondent on the ground. Yasmin, what are you seeing now?
Yeah, hi, Savannah. So, just listening to you guys talk about this woman who has been shot inside the Capitol halls, and,